So, we're back on YouTube. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while. I haven't been on YouTube the last I think about 2.5 years now. Main reasons were race weekends became so congested, we couldn't film. So, I didn't have the time during the day. Like, I was running around to and from, just didn't have time to film, didn't have time to edit. Now, it's been 2 years. It's time to come back to YouTube. We're trying to at least document what we're doing, and it is really exciting what we're going to be doing this year. So, currently just trying to get ready for this weekend. Just trying to run around and get my race gear. We are heading to Oulton Park tomorrow for my first round of the Goodyear Fiesta Championship. This has been something that's been in the works for the last 18 months. Like, I mean, the last time I did one of these videos, COVID-19 didn't exist. So, yeah, it's been a lot of stress, a lot of organisation trying to get over in regards to how you're going to quarantine, how you get tested, following all the protocols. Finally figured something out, something that's manageable, something with my work schedule that works. So we're finally going to be over. We're heading over all day Thursday on the boat. Then we're testing on Friday, and then we're racing Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to it. Should be very different from the Z-Tech. Obviously, I won the championship in that 2 years ago. We went back last year just with COVID for something to do, and finished second, got the lap record. Had a bit of bad luck. These things happen. So we're going to give this a go for a couple of rounds and see how we get on. I don't know what to really expect. It's hard to know. We'll see after testing. Maybe where we are. I don't really know. Maybe we get a podium. I don't really know. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be very different. I've got a different car to learn, different track to learn. Never raced on slicks before either, which could be interesting. I mean, I'm hoping it stays dry. I don't really want to have a mix of slicks and wets. So, look, we'll get there. We'll have a go. We'll see what we can do. I'd be delighted with the podium. But anyway, just finishing, I think, this weekend and building on it for the next one. It's probably the best way to go about things. You can see we're just on the ferry now heading to the UK. Really excited for this weekend. The weather seems to be great, so hopefully it stays dry for the weekend. It'd be lovely if it did. Currently got 8 hours to kill on the boat, so it's time for a bit of a wander, and I don't know, maybe read some books or something, I don't know. It's going to be a long trip, but it's really nice to be over. Haven't been in the UK since we were testing the Fun Cup last February, so really delighted to be finally getting over, finally getting able to go over, and yeah, we'll just get back and settle in for the boat journey, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks. So, finally arrived in Oulton Park. It is late Thursday night, so it's just sun starting to set now as we get set up for the weekend. Just got to run you through my car for the weekend. Here it is. Nice ST150. It's a bit dark to be filming inside it, but you get the gist anyway. So, we have testing tomorrow, all day tomorrow. Get a feel for it. I'm not sure how well it'll go. We might get a feel for it. There's going to be a lot of cars out. There's about 30 or 40 C1s and IGOs out with us as well. So, if we can get any sort of an idea in what we're going to be doing, I mean, we're just going to take it steady, take qualifying, see where we end up on the grid, and then build on it from there. Look, if we can finish the 2 races this weekend and build on it for the next round, I'll be more than delighted. So we'll give it a go tomorrow. We'll have a feel for the car. I've got a lot of learning in the morning, so just take the morning nice and steady and then try and hopefully kick on in the afternoon. Right, so it's currently 10 to 7 now here on Friday morning in Oulton Park. Had a couple of hours sleeping in Hotel Van last night. You can't exactly get a lie in it, so up nice and early. A bit of a wander around, see what the track is like. Track seems to be pretty dry, which is good, so it's meant to stay dry all of today. So we've 2 sessions this morning, 2 sessions this afternoon, so 4 half-hour sessions of testing today. Again, probably just going to use the morning to write it off. You learn the car, learn the track, and then we might see if we can push on the afternoon if we can get a lap. It's going to be very busy, so we'll see. It's going to be a big learning day today, but at least it's nice and dry, so track conditions should be the same. So it's a long lap, right? This will be about a 2-minute lap, so stringing a lap together is going to be quite a challenge. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Really happy to be here, and can't wait to get in the car. Just finished my first test session here in Oulton. All I can say is, oh my god, what a car, what a track. Just the grip on the slicks, especially with all the downhill sections, down the hill, down through Cascades, up the hill then. It's just, I'm barely even getting used to the car. I'm probably even only at 60%, like just getting used to the ABS, fact I can just brake later and using the grip of the slicks. Like I'm on very, very old slicks, but the pace is very good. It's very hard to get a lap in. There's anything from McLarens and Porsches to C1s and IGOs tested, so getting a lap in's a bit of a nightmare, but like from the bits and pieces we've done, it's been great so far. So another 3 sessions today to build on, but yeah, really happy with the first basis, and we'll see how we get on for the rest of the day. It's the big day. It's a race day here in Oulton Park. We qualifying first this morning at 11 o'clock, followed by race 1 at 2 o'clock and race 2 at 5 o'clock. So really looking forward to get out there. It's the first time driving on these new Dunlop 6. So yesterday we were testing on tyres that were anywhere between 4 to 6 years old. So I think putting new tyres on could be a big difference tomorrow. Might give us the last little bit of pace we needed yesterday. Car's really good. We had a little bit of tweak with the setup, which I had 2 or 3 laps to figure it out, and it seems to be alright before I think the wheel bearing gave up, so we changed the wheel bearing, the hub and the drive shaft just to be sure, like, just so better to have it happen yesterday than today. So go out and qualify and just keep going around and see where we end up. Ideally I'd like to be up towards the front end, but I don't know. It's the first race I've done in 8 months. First race over here. So thank you, PA system.
Any single seaters for the paid practice session to the assembly area now. That's the single seaters paid practice to the assembly area now. Thank you.
And we can thank the PA system for that one. Yeah, so really looking forward to it. Should be good crack, and I'll see how qualifying goes really and then take it from there. Just in from qualifying now at Oulton Park, it was an interesting session to say the least. I did 2 sort of warm ups just to get the tyres heated up, brand new tyres in the car for the first time. Then did one, I'd have to say, a pretty terrible lap. Like, I was trying to get used to the fact the car had so much front end grip compared to yesterday, so the back of it was a bit lively. Tyres weren't great, and then I said the ground would push on a bit, and then we went into turn 1 on what I would consider my first flying lap, and put the brake, and the brake hose burst. So I only had brakes in the front right corner, so that kind of ended that. So we ended up qualifying second, only 4 tenths off pole, despite doing a pretty shit lap. So I'm looking forward to the race now. At least I've got good tyres to the race now. I've been doing about 1 flying lap on them, so should be interesting. We're going to get the car fixed up now. It's just a bright, unfortunately, just the hose burst. Like, these things happen, but much rather happen in qualifying than the race. So yeah, we'll see what happens out in the race. Hopefully we can get a good start now, we might be able to do something from there, but yeah, a bit interesting morning already. Had race one here at Oulton Park. It was a very good race. Had a great start, got up in behind Ethan, and we had a great race for the first 4 or 5 laps. I was just getting used to the car. I've not done many laps this morning. Towards the end of the race, we were both of us made mistakes. We had a couple of goals for the lead, didn't quite come off, and then about 2 laps from the end I made a small mistake going into Cascades. I lost the back end and kind of just dropped back off, so I backed off to the end, bring the car home and have another crack for race 2. Still a couple of tweaks to make with the setup just towards the end. It was getting a bit lively in the back, so we're going to see if we can do something about that. And again, another brake, I think we burst another brake pipe, so I don't really know, we need to sort that out, but get the car sorted out for race 2 and I'll have another cut out from there. So just back home now from Oulton Park. It was a great weekend. Had a lot of fun this weekend. A lot of fun learning the track, learning the car. Had some great races throughout the weekend. We finished second in the first race with a good result. We had a good run in race 2 for a couple of laps, and then we suffered a small technical issue we had to pull off. these things happen. Cars very easy to fix. So we'll be back out in Snetterton now in the next round, get a bit of testing, and hopefully we can keep the pace up. I was very, very happy with the pace for the first time out. Having not done many laps on the Friday to get used to the car, and then put it on the front row, get a podium, and then be in the podium, battling for the lead. Then obviously we had to pull over, but things happen. Like big thanks to my dad, Simon, and the rest of the guys and girls of 2010 for a great car all weekend, and hopefully now we can continue this on in Snetterton. So that's all for this one, and I'll see you next time.